Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight.
We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go, round one with Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since training out. That's over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, that overhand, big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Muhammad goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt.
On point with that jab today. Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar.
And that one certainly found the target.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Good punch land.
Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, big knee. Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Now the hook in the clinch by Muhammad.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Right now they separate. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round. Very useful here towards the tail end of the frame. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. He's going to work hard to get this finish.
You got to be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve $50,000. Hell, let's give them each $100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
All right, round two. Muhammad gets hit with a kick.
He threw that one with all of his power.
Able to work it into a takedown there. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Muhammad. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, oh, and he locks up the triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, beat the hips, and he will definitely get the submission. Trying to finish the armbar here. All he's got to do now is take his time, and the finish will present itself. Belly down armbar.
Oh, he's out.
Notice how his opponent circled back off to his right. Back towards the side that his opponent was on, got his hips all the way across to release the pressure off of his arm. Beautiful submission defense.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Muhammad's back in full mount.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
We might get a stoppage here. Under 2 minutes to go. Big shots landed by him now.
Hard elbows.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
Oh, nice.
Muhammad's right back to the full mount. Final seconds here of round 2.
Great ground and pound by this man. Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Straight punch. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice punch to the head.
Takedown defense holds up.
I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll.
That was a nice takedown, yes.
Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Muhammad's has got full mount now. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
You've got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle.
Ooh, it's tight. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. That could be pretty useful when it comes to the scorecards, potentially.
Very useful when it comes to the scorecards, but also a test. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round. Massive
hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight.
We'll work on that jab. Jab lands.
Muhammad gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
Might be able to hook onto an arm here.
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on him. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard.
Guillotine attempt. Now looks as though he's got the neck. Ooh, that's the submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Good work from the top here by Muhammad.
This is a terrible position.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Ten seconds remaining here in round 4. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fifth and final round.
Beautiful jab.
What a land right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
He's hurt now. Feels like the beginning of the end. All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find... He's got to keep pressing here.
That'll do it! Well, that smile on his face is only going to be surpassed by the zeros on the check. A huge knockout tonight. Got to think some bonus money's coming his way.
Bonus money is coming his way. When you knock somebody stiff like this, you expect a bonus check. What a phenomenal performance by this young man.
Ready for the official decision. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 10 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Della Maddalena!
All right, so there is a new world order at 100.